This is your Borat. This is your Bruno. Because you can't like either of those things. Because, you know, they're degeneracy. And, like, obviously they're terrible. They're filth. But this is what you get instead. You get fucking Project Veritas. Like, imagine sharing this with a friend. Like, holy shit, look what they uncovered. Yeah, they actually got deep, deep within the trenches. And now they've learned all the secret gulags about the Bernie Sanders campaign. Anyone doesn't know about Project Veritas, the uncovering, the secret society that uncovers the truth, as it were. All right. In fact, I think I might be in the wrong room for this. Let's go to the truth zone. I only heard about your letters, and we all know what letters the best letter is. Q. Oh yeah, sorry. So Project Veritas, the unsung heroes of the conservative right wing. The ones who go deep undercover. They uncover the deep state. They are the prolapsed anus of journalism. They definitely uncover things that were never meant to be uncovered. They go deep in the trenches. I can't make any more metaphors that will convey my feelings, but it's simple to say that Project Veritas, they suck. They're both terrible at what they do, and they're just kind of a living joke. They're not taken seriously by anyone who isn't already kind of on that side of the aisle. At which point people are like, okay, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, so they've had what they've been touting for a while to be the be-all, end-all expose on Bernie Sanders. And they released part one, which was finding one of his old campaign staffers drunk in a bar, getting him high on some jubies, and then getting him to talk about all the memes. Basically, what they're exposing is that it turns out that people volunteering for Bernie Sanders also buy into leftist memes. That was part one. Then came out number two. Part two, the sequel, the bombshell. It revealed the exact same thing. And then came part three, the bombshell of bombshells, which, of course, revealed the exact same thing. And then came part four. I have not seen part four. We're not going to watch all of it because it's 20 minutes of expose. But this is Project Veritas, brand new video, came out today, playback speed of 125 because it's that serious. This has been the expose on Bernie Sanders. 2 more Bernie staffers promote extreme action in quotation marks. Holy shit. Holy shit. Put on your diapers, everybody. We're about to fucking shit ourselves.
Elected what?
Cities burned.
I'll straight up get armed.
Gulags and the persecution of the kulaks and things like that are exaggerated.
It is unfortunate that we have to make plans for extreme action. We don't want to scare people off, so you kind of got to feel it out first before you get into the crazy stuff.
Extreme action.
It's going to take militancy, and if necessary.
Oh my.
Meet Daniel Taylor and Mason Baird, both field organizers for the Sanders campaign in South Carolina.
Field organizers. These are high-level OPSEC employees of Bernie Sanders. Both of them work directly for Bernie Sanders. This is basically the future vice president of the United States. And this is the Secretary of Offense. Yeah, that's right.
And the next 2 subjects of our undercover investigation of extreme radicalism inside the Sanders campaign.
I canvassed with someone who's like an anarchist, and
He canvasses with an actual anarchist. An anarchist. Have you heard what anarchists want? They want no unjust hierarchies. That's right. No unjust hierarchies. They are Satan incarnate. Every last one of them.
I canvassed with someone who's, more of a Marxist-Leninist, and so we do it. We try
a Marxist-Leninist.
Really radical people to the campaign, but that's obviously not like outward-facing sort of.
And Bernie, does he know that?
Well, I think the goal is just to build a build a coalition.
A coalition.
And a lot of those people who do that kind of work are. Their politics fall well outside of the American sort of norm. So they're Marxist.
The norm.
They're anarchists. They're these types of folks, and they have more of a mind for direct action, for engaging in politics outside of the electoral system.
Like here we think of, gulags being sent off to Russia, to Siberia, and like lock away.
So here's the thing. When you have a national campaign, you usually have thousands and thousands and thousands of volunteers. So are you going to find one volunteer who's going to say, hey, by the way, we have some canvassers that also have to be anarchists or Marxist-Leninists working for a democratic socialist? Yeah, of course you are. That's the bombshell. That's it. I'm sorry. Spoiler warning.
Lock you up, throw away the key. And they were saying that is such a misconception. They're like re-education camps. Do you know anything about that?
Pardon me.
Yeah, it's interesting because
Leading the witness. That's what you call leading the witness. Someone get Bastier in here, all right? I know even that neoliberal.
Now within the campaign and with other volunteers and at events, it's very important that we retain that regardless of the outcome. And it is unfortunate that we have to make plans for extreme action, but like I said, they're not going to give it to us, even if Bernie is elected.
Barrett is so extreme, he speaks as if it's common knowledge Sanders will, quote, abolish landlords, unquote, and even compares Sanders' revolution to the Russian Revolution of 1917. He seems to think that even though he'd like less bloodshed, armed struggle is inevitable.
after we abolish landlords, we don't have to kill them. You know what I'm saying? that's my feeling. I think that's damaging to the soul. But you go like that.
So if anyone hasn't understood what's happening, they have a third field organizer who just said, no, I find that too extreme. Something that most people usually on the far left agree with, the whole idea of abolishing landlords. But he was like, no. They were like, okay, let's put this in anyway. This is yet another bombshell.
Black and white. I see things in very binary terms. Mm-hmm. And I just see a big clash happening, and it's going to be a power struggle. And power struggles are not nice. You don't talk your way out of them. No. It's the strong, it's the law of the jungle.
Right. I think,
so how do you jungle up?
Hey, fellow kids. Yo, bro, you gonna jungle up? You ready for that? You ready for that jungle, bro?
Like reactionaries, and as you go further right, reactionaries, and fascists.
But you're going to have a clash.
Right, well, these people are motivated by fear. And if we mobilize, and if we make a show of force and show that, like, hey, we're very strong, and we've put in work, and we're very powerful now, I think you'll have a good many people who are going to back down off it, who are going to be so afraid that they're going to back down off that position.
So do you mean like armed resistance?
I hope.
She has been fishing for so long. Like, we're watching a very short summary. This is like, we're like 14 minutes in. This was probably like an hour and a half of her constantly being like, yeah, but like, I mean, we'll need guns, right? And I mean, if we have guns, why not bring a pipe bomb or two? And if you have a pipe bomb, I mean, we could probably bring something even worse. I mean, you could probably get your hands on a little Tomahawk missile, maybe something like that. That yeah, you could probably do that too, right?
Never want to kill anybody.
You just reminded me of.
I just never want to kill anybody. That scares me a lot. Yeah, I know, because they're like. Kids, man, they're kids. They're just volunteering for Bernie Sanders. They're just like, oh, this is nice. I don't want to live in poverty anymore, and I hate having no health care, and I just want to help out. So like, look at this face. Like that's like the adorable face. Why are you doing this, Project Veritas?
A lot.
This is your Borat. This is your Bruno. Because you can't like either of those things. Because, they're degeneracy. And, like, obviously they're terrible. They're filth. But this is what you get instead. You get fucking Project Veritas. Like, imagine sharing this with a friend. Like, holy shit, look what they uncovered. Yeah, they actually got deep, deep within the trenches. And now they've learned all the secret gulags about the Bernie Sanders campaign. It's like, well, actually, these are field organizers. This is like... These are like temps. It's like recording temps and being like, oh, by the way, do you have some ideas that might not be congruent with the political party you work for? Oh, you do? Yeah, because you're a human being. Interesting. All right, so let's film this and talk about it.
So we have to, the connections that we're making now within the campaign and with other...
We would first and foremost like to thank our god, Nicholas Marx, we worship at your temple. We would like to thank our monarch, Elsie Hupp. Your generosity has made this entire thing possible. We would like to thank our lords, Ricky Pilgrim, I'm Raft, and Michaela Schmidt. You are the pillars of our organization. To our Knights of the Surf Table, Paul Parfit, Daniel Kahn, Fair Tahan, Clement Chutskoff, Schizosaurus, Josh Mickelson, Dr. Zayas, Cooper Pilot, Andre Lynn Epperly, Dylan Bith, Terry, Todd Buckingham, Jed Lewis, Todd Lajeunesse.